Port Isaac is one of the most picturesque and charming fishing villages in England. In this video I'm going to show you around this wonderful and quaint place, including some famous locations from the Doc Martin TV show, as well as some breathtaking coastal views.
You watched the world from the place beneath the willow, So many years, too many tears on your pillow,
Port Isaac is on the north coast of Cornwall on the Atlantic Ocean. There are no railways in the village, so if you are coming via public transport you will need to get a train to Bodmin, which is roughly 15 miles away. From there you can hop on a very infrequent bus or take a taxi, which of course will not be cheap. So it's better to drive and park in one of the large car parks in the village. Be warned, this place gets very busy in peak times, so I recommend visiting on weekdays in term time in either May or September for the best experience. The origins of the town are likely Celtic, and the name roughly translates from Cornish to be Cornport, suggesting it was once a trading port for corn. It carried on as an important local port for centuries before the coming of the railways. It then became an important fishing port, mostly relying on pilchards until those declined in the early 20th century. After World War I, the town transitioned again to rely on tourism, and that brings us right up until the present day. So let's take a look. Most of the village centre dates from the 18th and 19th centuries. The tiny narrow streets are full of old fishing houses that are very charming and pleasant to look at. Many of these are now local shops where you can buy delicious Cornish pasties or cakes. It's certainly worth spending a little time wandering around these lovely streets. The main site of the village is of course the amazing harbour. The fishing industry here is now small, with only a few small fishing boats tied up, but it's still a wonderful location to take photos and chill out. On the main slipway you can see this rusting old anchor, and if the tide is out you can stroll along this slippery path toward the harbour wall. At the top of the slipway is the lifeboat station, which is usually open so you can look inside at the sea rescue boat and other equipment. Also on the slipway is this old World War I naval gun, which I read was retrieved from a merchant ship that sank nearby in World War I. It was torpedoed by a German sub, and as far as I can tell most of the crew survived. The main pub in the town is also located by the harbour and is called the Golden Lion, also known as the Crab and Lobster as part of the Doc Martin TV show. It's a lovely traditional pub with tiny rooms inside where we had a delicious pub lunch, so I definitely recommend it. Another famous Doc Martin location by the harbour is Harbour Treats, which was used as a pharmacy in the TV show. Now heading up the hill away from the harbour is Fern Cottage, which was used as Doc Martin's house. I believe it is now a holiday let, so if you're a fan of the TV show then this could be an ideal place for you. If you continue up past Fern Cottage, you will reach a small area overlooking the village. Here you can get some great photos of the harbour and village, showing it in all of its picturesque glory. However, keep walking up for even better views. Follow the road to the end, then take the public footpath up the hill, where there are some benches in a field with these fantastic views looking down over the village. If you're a little more adventurous, then continue along the path, then head down the very steep hill to the corner where you can get the best views of Port Isaac. It was brutally windy on the day we visited and the wind was shaking my heavy camera even on a tripod, but I still managed to get some great views like these. That's about it for Port Isaac. However, you should not overlook Port Gaverne, which is a 5 to 10 minute walk from the village. This is like a miniature version of Port Isaac. It has a lovely little secluded harbour with a tiny beach. From there you can follow a small footpath out along the headland to Castle Rock, which is another fantastic place for photos with epic views of the rugged Cornish coast, which looked amazing with the crashing waves. Right, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and as always, cheerio!